Hey, this is Neil. Welcome back to Aviator Motor Maintenance 101. Today we're going to do carb tuning on this Moster Factory R. We're going to be looking at some of the tools you'll need, which is very minimal. Things you're going to be looking for while you want to tune a carb, all of those sorts of things. So come along for the ride. What? Can't I get a little something before I go to work? This thing needs a tune. Come join me. All right, so this is my own tool that I cobbled together with some, what did I use? A little driver here, a little flathead, and then some Q-bond. I keep it in my pocket because the orientation of these carburetors and the exhaust is kind of a pain. So you have a nice little tool you can get in there, make your adjustments nice and easy. First things first, you need to warm the motor up. You're not gonna be able to tune a cold motor accurately at all. So get it up to operating temperature, and that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna look for lean conditions. We'll show you what that looks like, different things you're looking for. We'll show you rich condition, what that looks like, what you're gonna be looking for, and then we'll go through how to correct those issues. Clear prop. All right, so right here we've got a really good tuned motor. When you're looking at a lean condition, what would happen is when you snap the throttle like this, it would die. We'll display that here shortly. This motor right here, responsive. When you go to cruise RPM, the motor runs perfectly smooth. It's not jumping around like this. This is the low screw here. If you look at the side of the carb, there's an L. The high you don't want to mess with. This one in particular, I've turned it on ours because I do this for a living, but for your warranty purposes, don't touch that. Even if it's a couple of manuals that are a little bit incorrect, they point to the high screw saying it is the low screw. Just look on the side. If you have any doubt what you're doing, look on the casting of the carburetor. There's an H for the high screw and L for the low screw. So this will be one for leaning it out. All right, so lean condition. You see how we got some hesitation, not really running very well. Kind of bog it out when you snap the throttle like that. When you lean over, dies. Those are things we're looking for on the lean side. Now we're gonna go rich a little bit. So we are backing the screw cone out of the carb a little bit. Now you'll see, when I'm looking at a rich condition, I kind of eyeball the exhaust. See how it's shaking? Not running very great, running a little bit rough, not coughing like it was on lean. It's not running smooth, we want smooth. In order to lean it out, get here, go clockwise, bringing that screw cone up into the carb, just a little bit at a time. Test it, see where it's at, go a little bit more till you get it tuned to exactly where you want it. So once you've got that mixture set, you're not running too rich, you're not running too lean, you've got it perfectly in the middle where you want it. The last thing you're gonna do is adjust the idle speed. It's more than likely going to have changed on you. So all this is a little plunger screw that changes the position of your throttle arm here, either out or in. That's all that does is set the speed, and that's the last thing you do, because it'll be, if you try adjusting that before you have that low screw set exactly where you want it, your idle will be all over the map. Some situations you may feel the need to be tuning your motor. If you're going to a different elevation, temperature changes, seasonal changes, things like that. These two-stroke motors are pretty finicky. Atmospheric conditions and all that will affect how that air-fuel mixture is happening. So it's not totally uncommon for you to go to a different state, say you're going to a fly-in or something like that, and your motor's just running a little bit differently. You notice that it's weeble-wobbling on your back and running kind of rough on the cruise RPM. So you'll probably have to tune it there. Always make sure your spark plug is good too. If you haven't changed your spark plug in a while and it's fouled out, you'll never get these things in tune. If you got an MY19 Moster, make sure that exhaust isn't cracked. You want to rule out all of those things before you start tuning, because if there's another factor in with trying to tune, you'll never get it tuned correctly. So hopefully that gave you guys a little bit more information on tuning. That was kind of one of the more popular requests that we had. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, etc., etc. Right on. My name is Neil. Thanks for watching.